Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Stellaris. Now, we left off last time with a problem brewing in the Colonius sector. These are recently conquered worlds with a population of 25 pops. Now, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say a pop's like 1 billion people. I have absolutely no idea how big a pop possibly is, but say there's 16 tiles on this, 16 billion people on a planet seems reasonable for a futuristic society. I mean, it's not, it'd be super crowded in today's society, but it's not today's society. Let's go through our planets here and get a little upgrading going. We unlocked a few things. Do that. I think I'm going to let the rebellion in the Colonius sector hit and see what happens. I've never had a rebellion hit in this game before, so I don't know how it's going to work. And yeah, this whole race is enslaved. That's perfectly fine. They're basically our warrior class. They're strong, so they do more damage. Their armies do more damage. So we're just going to use them as that. Honestly, considering adding Bugged Hop to the Midge, and then maybe pulling this one off. We can actually do this. Hang on a second. I just thought of something. We don't need this anymore. We can disband that. That'll save us a little bit of influence. So we're not going to be paying for it anymore. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. I mean, this is right about to hit. Although interestingly enough, the enslaving the population did seem to drop off the support for it. That's good to know. That is good to know. I have not actually gotten to late game in this yet. I've played a lot of early / mid game. I tend to, restart a lot, and that's basically what's been going on. I haven't made it to the end where things really get interesting. I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for that. What are you guys doing right now? Being repaired. We could actually. No, I don't want to send them out. This sector's about to erupt in chaos, I think. I don't want to send them out. Improved physics lab, UV laser, cloud lightning, better point defense weapons. It's not a bad thing. Although I think, well, I'm not in control of those areas. Cruiser, no, not cruiser. Corvette, can I? That's the only point defense system I have. I think the cruiser has red lasers on it, though. I think somebody has lasers. No, those are mining lasers. Although, at this point, I think the blue lasers, 100% armor penetration. Let's see. Okay, so these guys have better armor penetration. Damage 6 to 12. Cooldown. Their accuracy is lower. Range is higher. Actually, I'll leave the mining lasers on there, I think. They're not too bad. Or maybe just change it up a little bit. Not much. Just a little tiny bit. See, now I'm actually interested to see what I burned a lot of influence trying to keep this down, and it doesn't look like it's going to stay down. It's at 90%, chance to gain 10%. There's 15% chance to gain support. Oh, some fungaloids. Democratic nation committed to upholding individual freedoms of our citizens. Our elected leader hopes to have a long, productive relationship with your people. Keep to yourself, aliens. The amount of people supporting it keeps dropping off. So that's good. I like the sector system. I wish there was an easier way to control how many planets you could directly control. I mean, I haven't had any technologies hit that allows me to have more planets under my control. I'd like to be able to maybe change it with laws, kind of CK2-esque. That would be nice, but we'll see. And where's my colony ship? You're going over here. You've been sitting there for a while now, haven't you? Kind of forgot about you. So how we doing here? Not bad. You could use a mine.
Construction complete.
I need to be able to clear out these tiles. There's a lot of tiles that need to be cleared out. Those are upgrades. And ooh, we got some upgrades over here. Upgrade. Did we ever get the... No, we never even got the other one. Let's do physics then. Might as well. Here's our colony ship. Colonize. Pop you down right there for me. Did we got better engines, didn't we? So if we went to like a colony ship, we should be able to make it a little bit stronger. Give it some armor. Just for future reference. So they'll be a little bit faster and they'll be able to move around. If they get attacked, they'll have a little bit more oomph to them. Not a big deal, really. I don't really see that happening, but... Oh, look at that. It says 100%, right? So it's currently at 100%. So does that mean there's a 5% chance of rebellion per month? Why don't we go look at one of those planets?
Construction complete.
The one with the biggest problem. Deeks. So none of these people are really working that much. Well, we could always do this.
Enemy troops landing. Enemy troops landing.
Alright, so where was that? It was on Deeks. Ho! And would you look at that?
Construction complete.
Who do you think's gonna... I think they're gonna win this. I think my armies are gonna get wiped out.
Enemy invasion defeated.
So Urxus... On the other one, we were perfectly fine. I mean, if we do this, does that help out my ground forces, or no? So we could avoid having them wiped out by embarking them.
Plan.
Holy! And then they immediately... Oh no! Look at the... Oh, I love the point defense lasers shooting at the missiles. Actually shot most of them down before they got to the transports. They're trying to get away now, I think. They've got... it's just 3 cruisers is what it is. See right there. And they're getting ripped to pieces. They flew right into my fleet.
Updated.
Why don't we... our science ship is busy. So, Deeks is... it's controlled by rebels. Okay. So it is controlled by rebels, so what we could do is just bombard it. Get that going. And then re-invade, and we should be fine. The transports, I'm gonna have to actually... They're gonna go all the way home to repair. Why don't we, while we're doing that, why don't we do, let's see. Can we recruit some armies? I don't know if I want to use my own people. So I would suggest going here and going Mathan Assault Army and bringing it up to 10. So they rebelled. We'll take care of them though. Freedom dispute. I feel like the word dispute should have quotation marks around it. Freedom dispute. Think about it. Probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people died in ground combat and were destroyed on those cruisers. I mean, there's not going to be thousands and millions of people on cruisers, but in the ground combat, these are entire armies invading entire planets. So you got to think they're huge numbers. Oh, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't think we have the other point defenses unlocked yet. Oh no, though they're ways away. They're ways. They work though. They work well. I saw like 4 or 5 missiles going after one of my transports, and I think all but one of them got shot down before it got there. So they did rebel here as well, but didn't get them anywhere. Let's build a... Yeah, let's build some robots here to take care of a couple things. I don't think we could build a monument to purity. I cannot manage in this sector, okay. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I don't see the midge getting too much bigger. Oh, did it? It automatically put that right into the midge, didn't it? Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. It automatic because that was already part of the midge, so the planet already goes into that sector. I need to work on my power situation. There might be an easy way to do that though if I haven't already done it. Solar panels. Solar panels. So I think I already did it. Oh no, here's one. Solar panels. I have Betharian stone too, don't I? Yeah. So why don't we go to our capital maybe? Let's see, what do we got anything? Well, this one's not being, doesn't have a science lab, so let's build that there. Everything else has got tiles. Power hub. Finally can upgrade that. We can build Betharian power. No, well, we could build it eventually. Soon. Actually, soon. Why don't we build some robots too? While we're at it, some robot pops. Do the mining for me. I'm okay. I'm perfectly okay with using the robots. Using robots as as soldiers too is pretty cool. We got these guys coming. The transport fleet number 3 should be repaired by now. Well, maybe not. Where are you? Not getting repaired? So he went here and he's not repairing. I do need a general. Armchair general. Army morale. That's morale, damage. Let's do this guy because he's 30 years old. I didn't have a general before, that would have been useful. Alright, so we'll take 10 armies and we'll bring him to Zandri. Interesting. Oh, God. Oh, that's a hideous creature. Let's see, Inquisitor Sungam and the rest of the religious council bids you greeting. Spiritual guidance in the world. Stated goal to lead this great nation to a path of salvation. Honored if your species join us in this journey. Keep to yourselves, aliens. It's way over here. Look at the name of that. Zepadrogan? The nation of Zepadrogan. It's these guys. But the Interstellar Mesh'Ben Directorate is definitely doing well right. Except for that rebellion, which I did purposely let hit because I didn't want to keep paying for it. Not a big deal. I could deal with that. Oh, I just landed him. Okay. So I gotta embark. Well, will these guys heal while they're on the... Ah, there we go. That's actually good. They'll heal while they're on the planet.
Construction
That's good to know. Attachment slot. What the shit? I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, this is a defense. This is the guys that stay behind. Army health, upkeep, army damage. Oh, you have to just flat out pay for it. You can assign individual leaders to like to the armies. Yeah, I'll pay for it. I seriously did not know this was a thing. There's definitely a couple things in the game where I never realized they were buttons that were click-onable. Just kind of have to trial and error the thing. So like you can go to the defense armies, add that. Assault armies, we're gonna add the hunter-killer drones to make them more deadly. So does each army need a general or can have a general? I'm assuming they could. Seems to me that these people have absolutely no problem with me using them as an army. So this is leading this army. So he leads that one army, and his modifiers would take into effect. Average damage, health. Okay, so let's embark all. These guys are going to meet right over here, coming from two different areas, but they're going to come together. There we go. Well, you're coming from... Wow. Look at the path he has to take. I was actually talking to somebody in my stream the other day about how, with the, like, warplanes could definitely use a little work. My idea was the ability for a super weapon that would destabilize warplanes to use against species that use warp travel. You could create choke points or block off areas and cut them off from the rest of the Empire, but then you have to balance that out by also having them have attack that allow you to kind of burrow through subspace and create new lanes. I thought that would be a great idea, actually. It would have to be like either time-consuming or difficult or pricey in some way to make it balanced, but the possibility's there. All right, good. Keep bombing them. Whole planet's been bombed for years now, as our armies prepare. We're going to be sending in 10 armies, where last time we had 6. Now they have the hunter-killer drones and a general, which I'm pretty stoked about. I wonder how these guys rack up to me now. Equivalent. They like me, surprisingly. Equivalent. Definitely could use another fleet increase. I only got like 2 cruisers right now. I could easily use more cruisers. So, all right, we're almost there. Hyperlane. Whoop. All right, so now what we're gonna do is merge. Oh, I didn't embark these guys. Scheisse. It's like, why is this not working? It's because you are just sitting there. You're just sitting there from this planet that I just recruited you from. This race has not been treated very well, has it? Enslaved them, using them as soldiers. A couple of them are kind of happy. Not very, but a little. Alright, so let's try this again. We'll get these fleets together, then we'll take care of this situation. Is there a truce cooldown kind of thing? Okay, so there is a truce. I really do feel like this game could use fleshing out in diplomacy and war, but I easily see that happening with DLCs in the future, and I'm not terribly concerned about that. I mean, it sucks to say, you know, in these days and age that like this would be great in this game, and I'm sure that they're going to, you know, they're going to give me that if I pay for it. When it used to be something that was part of you know, base games, but that's just not a thing anymore. All right, so okay, we're gonna do it this way, I guess. There we go. All right, led by the general, and we're going to land our armies on Deeks. You know, honestly, we might either just enslave all these people, or just purge them and replace them. That might be a better idea. Just exterminate them and replace them with fungloids. This is gonna be bad for them. I feel like we're gonna crush them. They outnumber us, but our armies are better prepared for this. Okay. My friends just recalled their embassies. Maybe it's because we're terrible people.
Complete.
Mineral silo, mineral processing plant. Ship hull points. Oh, that's nice. Or better armor. Hangar bays. Let's go with ship hull points. Alright, oh, this is almost done. And we were heavily damaged, but we didn't lose anybody. And Deeks is back under our control. So, negotiate. You are going to cede this planet back to me. Force demands. So, let's look at here. So, this should... There we go. Now, what do we want to do with these people? They rebelled against us. Let's do it. Whoa, that was a horrendous noise. Systematically killed off 2265. So it's going to take like 6 months. And then we'll resettle Pops from my home world here, and we'll let it grow. It feels so bad. Oh, I did lose one army. It looks like I did lose one. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. Our 32-year-old general in charge of 10 armies. Kind of an awesome dude. All right, you guys are gonna go home and repair. Or you can do it from here, can't you? Oh, no, you are leaving. Powering up your FTL. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll wait for these guys to go. Too problematic. Then we will resettle. We have the influence. We'll resettle some people from some of our core worlds here. Or maybe we'll keep it for ourselves. Why don't we do this? So these admirals are just sitting here doing nothing. Where'd they come from? Alright, doesn't really matter at this point. Let's do this. Let's go to our sector control. And let's do manage sector. Let's add in... Well, did I click on the wrong one? I want to manage the midge. Alright, we're going to add that into the midge. And we're going to keep Deeks for ourselves. It's a tropical world. It's a wonderful tropical world. So, and it's right on the frontier, basically. So we're going to keep it for ourselves. I'll manage this myself. And these guys should be dead pretty soon. Yeah, January 8th, they're all going to die. So we just exterminated, let's say, 16 billion people. Wasn't that supposed to be this year? 2265. 01, 08. That came and went. Oh, there it is. Alright, so there's nobody here. So we are going to go to my home. Well, let's see. Where do we want to take them from? Let's see, robot miners. Well, this is finally starting to fill out. It should let us. I mean, the building exists, so we should be able to resettle there, correct? We got to try it out. Deeks. Yes, that's doable. This planet is full, so I have no problem with that. Let's say somebody mining right now is not necessarily terribly important. And then what we can do here is either put a slave in there or a robot. And why don't we bring one more over and like how we have slaves working the planetary capital. Yeah, let's do this. Let's have him work on one of the farms here. Resettle 4 pops. There's no pops. That's weird. All right, so let's do it. That's fine. Let's go to Lashaks. We're gonna build robots. We're gonna build robots. Upgrade this one. I think we can upgrade this as well. Yep. All right, good. Cool. So now Deeks. It's a small world. Upgrade, yes. Let's see, upgrade. I'm gonna put robots all over. Well, anywhere. Well, probably just this one. No, two. Mining network. Is that 2 mining networks? Yes, it is. So what we'll do is build robots. Build. Whoa, lacking. Oh, I used up all my energy. Wow. Wow, I never. I was so used to being rich, I didn't even think about it. Alright, that's fine. That's okay. We can work with that. I'm glad that I'm not dealing with them anymore. Midge, you could deal with that. My governor for the Midge can handle that. Midge sector. Population of 20. 4 colonies, population of 20. It's a pretty big area. They're giving me 4 and 14. Why don't we up that? 75% of their monthly. So that's their monthly. And they're giving me more. All right, this one, it's pretty low right now, so we'll let that go. And if I go, I think I can still tell it to build like robot miners if I wanted to here. Well, there's like a robot here. I know I'm pronouncing robot wrong. I can't move it though. I don't precisely control that. I'm doing that on purpose. The pronouncing of robot wrong. I'm hoping people are getting the reference. Because if not, it was in vain. Deeks is getting upgraded, so they're probably not happy because there's no slaves. So we could do this. Enslave. There we go. Enslave somebody. And now you should start. Okay, they're building robots, and they are building up a new pop. Good. Looks like there's going to be a lot of power output from this colony, which I'm pretty stoked about because that's the thing that we were actually lacking in was power. Oof, I'm liking the way this is going. This has been fun. I feel a little bad about exterminating an entire planet's worth of population, but only so much. Only so much. But we're going to have to end this episode right here. If you have enjoyed it, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Stellaris, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.